Okay guys, welcome to another Mamemeister looks at. Now I've been meaning to do this video for a couple of weeks. As you can see, this is the C64, which is basically, it's a recreated version of the Commodore 64. I believe it was originally sort of funded through Kickstart or Indiegogo, I'm not quite sure. It was one of these sort of crowdfunding things. And this was actually released about a month ago, maybe slightly less. Now there is a rather amusing story of me trying to actually get this. I ordered it on Amazon and it was meant to be here 2 days later, and then I got an email to say that it had now been pushed back by about 2 weeks. So I changed my order to game and it was dispatched, and when I went to pick it up from the Collect Plus, I was told I could not get it. The garage that I was getting it delivered to were basically refusing to take any parcels over the weekend, despite, you know, that not being the case. They should be taking them all the time. Anyway, cut a long story short, I ended up following the Yodel van around Livingston. I was using the map to see where he had been, and I was basically trying to forecast where he would be. I eventually saw a van and I followed it, and I managed to get the guy, and he very kindly gave me this. So yeah, this is the recreated C64. Let's take a look at the box. Now, they obviously can't use the word Commodore for obvious reasons. Now, if you're an old bloke like me, you might recognise this box. I'm not quite sure how authentic it is, but the original Commodore 64 box did look something like that. I'm sure on the side of it, it had like pie charts and that kind of stuff, with a happy family using it. So here we go with full-size working keyboard. And what's that? Yep, 6 years old or less. On the side of the box, what have we got here? Attention, please read. We don't want enclosed documentation. Blah 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 blah. Retro games, Cleonto. Right, on the side, what have we got? What I'll do is I'll just... Now I'm actually having to hold this phone with one hand, so apologies about being a bit rubbish. So there's a box there, you can read that for yourself. And on the back... Oh god, I was going to sit down there, I almost fell on my backside. On the back, the world's best selling home computer, Reborn. The 64, like I said, you'll see no mention of Commodore. 64 classic retro games. Oh, my favourite, Impossible Mission. There is this Alpha, Uridium, Paradroid, Boulder Dash, Grid Runner, etc, etc. So, right, let's get this bad boy opened up. So I've never even opened it. It's actually sat here for about 2 weeks, and I thought I better open the damn thing. So, let's get the scissors. This is probably not a good idea, trying to do it one-handed. A bit there. There we go. Is there going to be sellotaping this side? No, there's nothing there. Right, okay. There we go. Oh, hang on. There she is. That is rather funky looking. I'll just take this off. Very nice. Yes, very nice indeed. Now, the reason I'm pressing this is because quite a few people have been complaining about the shift lock button not being clicky. What do I say? I think that feels pretty good. Yeah, let's lift this bad boy out. Now, I have actually watched a video of somebody taking this to pieces, and it is mostly fresh air. It's virtually nothing inside it. From what I can see, it looks like they've taken the C64 Mini and they've just put it into a full case, but that does look pretty authentic. And so, for comparison purposes, I have an original breadboard. So, in fact, what I'm going to do is, now let's leave it like that so you can see there. Yep, does look pretty good. That's the original, and that's the copy. Obviously, this button isn't there, that's the Commodore button. They've now called it the C64. So this is the shift lock. Hear the clickiness? But it does look pretty damn good. The original, I don't know if this one is weather beaten or not, but this does look kind of darker than this one. What I'll do is I'll kind of turn it on its side. What I'm going to do is spin them around, like so. There you go, you can see them side by side. So it does look pretty good. Let me just, out of curiosity, let me see. That one looks slightly higher. There's not a lot. You can see the new one is a tiny bit higher up. But you know what? It looks pretty good to me. So let's have a look at this. On the side, what have we got? We've got 3 USB ports, and I presume that's an on and off button. On the back, there's not an awful lot. We've got the power, focus. We've got the power, we've got HDMI. It doesn't want to focus, does it? And we've got a USB as well. You know, on that side there is absolutely nothing. And on the front there is nothing. Underneath, there we go. Serial number 3498. So supposedly I have got 3498th version of this. Right. Okay, right, I think what we need to do now, you know, it's all very well, I didn't buy this just to look at it. I bought it to play games on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and wire this up. In fact, wait a minute, I've not finished it. I'm talking a lot of nonsense. There is another box in here. Called the 64. Ah, of course, the joystick. How can we forget? Now, anyone that has seen either my video or any other video will know that the original joystick on the Mini is not the greatest. There's virtually no movement at all, and it's also not clicky. Now, I've been told that this joystick is better. Oh, you can hear that. That is definitely a lot more clicky. I'm going to take these annoying little sticker things off. There are some people that like to keep these things on. I always take them off. There we go. And it's USB obviously. And it's got all the buttons for the menu. And in here, is that going to be an HDMI cable possibly? I'm not quite sure. Well, no, that'll be the power, I think, is it? Apologies about this thing moving all over the place. Trying to do this one-handed is really not recommended. Right, so what have we got in here? We've got the micro USB thing. Right, okay, so it's a plug, and we've also got a USB cable which I've got through in the living room, so I'm not going to bother taking that out, so you can sit in there. And also we've got the C64 guide. The C64 is a modern scale, one-to-one scale version of the classic computer system that appeared in 1982. The C64 is instantly reminiscent of the original design, incorporating a fully functional keyboard, but with modern peripheral support via HDMI and USB ports. Right, so there's 2 different modes. There's carousel mode, gives you an easy to use games carousel with a wide selection of pre-installed C64 and VIC-20 games. Ah, nice one. And classic mode takes you to basic, ready for programming, loading and saving your programs. This mode includes the ability to choose between a C64 and a VIC-20 computer. So right, let's go and get this thing switched on. Right, we're all plugged in, ready to rock and roll. We've got the HDMI cable going to my new TV, and we've got the power going to that. So I've got to say, that does look just like a C64. So let's power this thing on and see how we go on. I'll just zoom in a wee bit. Again, apologies about the complete poor video skills, because obviously I'm trying to hold this with one hand. Way retro games, this C64. Wait a minute, I'll need to, have we got any sound? Let's give me a second. Where's my amp thing? There it is there. Right, switch it on. And we'll get a bit of surround sound. My hands are getting sore, I'll just hold it like that. That looks beautiful, so I'll try and control the joystick with one hand. That looks awesome. That's a 55-inch TV, and I've got to say, that looks absolutely gorgeous. Bear bother. Didn't even know that was a thing on the C64. So right, anyway, let's just start. So you've got Battle Valley, which I've never actually heard of. Came out in 1988. Bear bother. Boulder Dash. Bounder. California Games. Chips Challenge, that was a late game, 1990. Confusion, great game. Cosmic Causeway, Sean Southern, that is best. Dimension, Cyberdine Warrior. Cybernoid 2. Deflector, never played it. Destroyer, complete your allocated mission to protect merchant ships. I don't remember that one. Ah, it was by Epix, I do remember the title screen. Everyone's a Wally. Firelord. Ah, nice to see Galencia in there. That's a great game. Gateway Tapshy. Gribbly's Day Out. Grid Runner, excellent game. Heartland. Hero Botics. Never played that one. Highway Encounter. Hover Bother. Can you pronounce that? Oh, don't know why that went off. Sometimes you get that, you get interference with signals. Impossible Mission. Impossible Mission 2. Never really played that one because I wasn't a fan of the first one. IO. Iridus Alpha. Jumpman Jr., that's one of the most underrated games ever. It's a fantastic little platform game. Mega Apocalypse. Mission AD. Not aware of that one. Wanted Monty Mole. Right, that's going to annoy me. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I think I know why. Right, back in 2 ticks. Right, apologies. I think what it is I've actually got 2 cables going into one using some little cheapo adapter. I couldn't find this little splitter thing, so if it does it again, I'm going to pause it and we'll just plug it straight into the proper HDMI socket. So I don't think it's got anything to do with the C64. So yeah, where were we? Wanted Monty Mole. Monty on the Run, glad to see that. It's there. Nebulous. Netherworld. Nodes of Yesod. Paradroid. Pit Stop 2. Planet of Death. Psychedelia. Ah, this is the VIC-20. Oh, excellent. So there's only one VIC-20 game so far. Ranarama. Robin of the Wood. It's one game I've actually completed. Silicon Warrior. Never played that one. Skate Crazy. Never played it. Speedball 2. Not a fan of Speedball or Speedball 2. Spin Dizzy. That was a game I bought back in the day. Steel. Street Sports Baseball. Street Sports Basketball. Summer. Oh, nice inclusion in that. Summer Games 2. Super Cycle. Sword of Fargo. Never heard of it. Temple of Apsai. Now I did buy that because Zap64 gave it a really good review. Ark of Yesod. And there's I don't know what that is, just the C64 Hall of Fame. Thing bounces back, Thing in a Spring, Trailblazer, Uridium, Who Dares wins 2, Winter Games, World Games, excellent, Zynaps, Alicat, Anarchy. I don't know why I'm shouting these names out, you're perfectly capable of seeing them yourself, but I'll do it since I've started. Attack of the Mutant Camels, Avenger, Battle Valley, and back to Bear Bother. So, some absolute cracking games down there. But what you can also do, you can add your own games onto a USB stick. So if you see here, you'll notice I've got a USB stick plugged into this. Now if you notice at the very bottom, the bottom right, I'll just move down. Again, I'm trying to navigate this using one hand. Let's have a look. Pixel Perfect European 4x3, North American 4x3. That's slightly narrower. Pixel Perfect CRT, European. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for European CRT. How do we go back? Right, has that still picked it? I think it has, so it's that button there. Moving along, you can go into configuration, computer model, C64, there you go, you got PAL, NTSC, PAL VIC-20 or NTSC VIC-20. Boot mode, Carousel Classic, that's nice, so you can actually change it. That's a nice little addition. I'm just going to turn down the sound a wee bit. If I can find the remote control again, there it's there. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the sound so it's just coming out in front. Yeah, so you can boot into the Carousel or the C64 Classic. Legal notices, system information. No firmware update found. I don't know if that's still the current one. Video output 60. Switch to classic mode, let's give it a go. How cool is that? Oops. I've got to say, this does feel pretty damn good. This is about the extent of my programming knowledge. Go to 10. Boom! There we go. Run, stop. Oops. Anyway, right. How do we get back out of this? So that comes up under, what do we do here? I wonder if we do media access. Ah, right, okay. So can we put in a disc? I don't know, let's try Daredevil Dennis. Put in disc 1. And we go back and let's try load. Do I need to put a space? I'm not quite sure actually, I can't remember. Comma 8, comma 1. Missing file name. It's been a long time. I can hear 1,000 C64 owners screaming at me. Tell me what I need to do properly. Right. Let's try and run that. That's superb. Right, so we can come back out by pressing and press that wee button there. That basically takes you out, that takes you back. So, options. Exit to carousel mode again. I've got to say, what a big difference it is having the having a proper keyboard, because it actually feels like a Commodore 64 computer that's been modded to play on an HDMI screen. So yeah, let's go back down to, if you go down to the little USB stick and press fire button, you'll see there it comes up with all the discs. Well, back in 2 seconds, let's need to let the dog in. Yeah, it does make a huge difference. I mean, if anybody can't remember what the mini C64 looks like, here it is here. Hang on, I'll just close that drawer. Yeah, if you want to compare, there they are there. But it does look, I mean, yeah, it's... Come on. It doesn't want to focus, does it? Yeah, you can see there, I don't know what size it is. It's a lot smaller. Anyway, right, enough of the mini one. But yeah, if you want to, this is really nice. Right, let's go back down to the USB stick, and so yeah, I've got discs. Whoops, how did I go back? Right, that takes me up one. Okay, then you've got programs. Yeah, you've got all the different programs in there. Now this USB stick obviously doesn't come like this. Go back again. Back. Tapes. Now, I'm trying to remember. Wait a minute, I want to try something. Right, if I load, let's try Daley Thompson's Decathlon. Is that going to be it there? That's the only annoying thing, it doesn't actually tell you the full title. Right, is that going to instantly load? It's not. We're getting the full boona here. Wow, I'm just getting a massive suave or wave of nostalgia sweeping over me when I see that loading. Now I think one of these buttons, let me exit that for a second. So I want to go back down to that, and I want to go to Daley Thompson's. Now, wait a minute, sorry. Now one of these buttons is a fast forward button. Wait a minute, exit game. Oh, it's doing that annoying thing again. Right, hang on. Back down to that. Right, you'll see there at the bottom, at the very bottom, you've got 3 icons. You've got the back arrow, you've got going up one, and the third one along. Right, that's turning that off, whatever that does. So is that going to load it instantly? Not quite sure. Right. Right, okay. This is basically loading the slow way. Yeah. So this is loading at real speed. If we come back out and go to exit game, and then we go back down to that, and if you go to that, you'll see there if I turn off, if I press the third button in, you'll see the wee icon at the bottom. So it's now got the sort of it's going to load quicker. Right, so let's go back out again. Go back up one, like so. So this thing plays discs, it plays programs, it plays tapes, and it also does cartridges. So let's jump into cartridges. Now let's have a look for Wizard of War. That was one that I used to own back in the day. If it's there we go, Wizard of War. No, wait a minute, that's not the one I remember it, is it? No, I think this is a... Right, this isn't the one I remember. Oh dearie me. Wait a minute, is that a... right, no, that's not the one that I remember. Exit game. Right, back down. Go into that. Wizard of War, is it this one maybe? The Wizard of War that I played, I had on cartridge, was excellent. This is the one. Yeah, look at that. This is almost arcade perfect. And again, I'm playing this one-handed. Lovely. Right, let's come back out. I will do a better video of this when I've actually got a tripod, because trying to play a game one-handed is just a bit rubbish, and that's beginning to annoy me with going on and off all the time. Right, what I want to do now is I want to try the right, come out now. I've put on some games, the VIC-20 games. I don't know if this will just boot into it or if you've got to actually boot into the C64. Well, there again, we're in the, since we're in the carousel mode, it might just boot in. So this is a VIC-20 game. See if this loads. Right, okay, it's not going to work. So what I need to do is I need to go into that, I think, and then we need to exit, and then we need to come down, and we need to, let's see, boot mode, no, computer model, sorry. So we'll go into VIC-20 PAL, and then we'll go back out, and then we'll go back into this Donkey Kong. So this should hopefully boot into VIC-20 mode. Right, why is that not loaded? Exit game. Right, okay, I was just messing about with it. It appears what you need to do is you need to basically go into, change the computer to VIC-20, then you go into carousel mode, and then you go to the USB stick. Now, I noticed some of the cartridge images don't seem to work. This is Arcadia. Right, I've just noticed. I'm thinking this, you know what, I think I've maybe got this is maybe running on an American NTSC rather than PAL, possibly. Not quite sure. Right, listen, I think what I'm going to have to do is mess about with the VIC-20 mode before I can showcase that properly. But the last thing I want to do is I want to let you hear, excuse me, the SID to its full effect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my favouriteest SID tune bar none, and it is Monty on the Run. because it's an absolute fantastic piece, and this is really going to annoy me, so I'll need to... By the way, if you've never played Galencia, go and play it. It's utterly, utterly brilliant. Right, Monty on the Run, yeah, there we go. I won't let you hear the whole thing. There you go. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty damned authentic. Yeah, there we go. I'll just give you a little panoramic shot of the beast. And Monty on the Run running. But yeah, what can I say? My overall impression of this is very, very positive. I wasn't 100% sure how I was going to feel about it. You know, I thought, it's just going to be a gimmick. It's just it's a Raspberry Pi in a case, as a lot of people seem to say. Well, you know what? If it is a Raspberry Pi in a case, then, you know, it doesn't bother me, because they've really... I'm just going to turn that down a wee bit. Because it is, for all intents and purposes, a Commodore 64. Right, I'll just zoom out a wee bit. There we go, that's better. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. There you are. Yeah, it's, for all intents and purposes, I should say, it is a Commodore 64, but it's got the luxury of plugging into a nice modern TV. The picture looks great. You can obviously mess about with settings. You can change it to a PAL machine, you can change it to an NTSC machine, and you can also boot it into VIC-20 mode as well. So yeah, what's not to like? And for £109, I think it's absolutely fantastic. If you already own if you already own an original C64, then you might be saying, well, what's the point of owning one of these when I've already got one? And you know what, you'd be absolutely right, but I own two C64s plus this, and I've got an Ultimate 2 cartridge, so you're wondering, well, why would I want to own one? The reason I want to own one is because there's nothing to say that my C64s are going to stop working, because as we know, capacitors, chips, etc., power pack, on in age, they're all coming up to like 40 years old, and I don't know how long these old systems are still going to work. So as far as I'm concerned, buying something like this, you're effectively foolproofing it, you know, and that's why I think machines like this are fantastic. Right, let's listen to one more Sid tune, and then we'll call this video to a close. I think what we'll do is we'll load up Commando. So, whoops, here we go, that looks alright. Right, so what we'll do is go into the USB stick, and then we'll go up. How do you do up? There we go, up. And then we'll go to tapes, and then we jump into that, like so. And then we'll come down to Commando. Yeah, that's a wee bit annoying why it's not showing the full name. It's maybe only showing the last. What I'll probably do is actually go in and edit these names, I think. That might actually screw it up. Alright, I'm going to assume that Command is going to be Commando. Ah! Right, you'll see there I have booted, I've still got this in VIC-20 mode, so what I need to do is I need to go down to that, exit game, and then I need to come down and put it to options, and then I want to computer model is going to be a C64 PAL, like so. Then I want to go back, and then I want to go back again, and then I want to jump back in, and this time it should load. Right, I'll just pause this, back in a tick. Right, I gave up with that one because it was going to take forever to load. So this is the disc one. Now this is where the full size C64 comes into its own. You've got one of these intro screens, and to escape that you need to press run stop. Obviously in this one you can press run stop like so, and you can also press, let's see, we'll go for high score or trainer H, and we'll restore high score. Right, now that sounds a bit quick, I think. Right, I'm planning to play this one-handed, so it's always going to be a battle, I think. Got to say, using it, just the joystick, even with one hand, it's a lot better than the original joystick, which to be fair wouldn't have been very difficult. Nah, trying to play a game one-handed is absolutely hopeless. Now, just out of curiosity, I want to go back and exit game. I just want to see, so let's change this to computer model is going to be C64 NTSC, and then we'll go back, and then we'll go back to that, and then we'll load commando and see what happens. Just wondering whether I should have actually put the screen mode. It's hard to tell. Intro by Jack Alien. One stop. High score. Reset. Right, that still sounds a bit quick, doesn't it? Where that is. That is definitely faster than it should be. I wonder, is it because, I don't know. Remind me to change that HDMI cable because that is going to annoy the hell out of me. Right, let's try. Yeah, it's doing it all the time now. Right, you know what, that has got nothing to do, trust me, it's got nothing to do with the C64 why it's doing that. So, and listen guys, I'm going to bring this video to a close. All I will say is I think the C64 is an absolutely cracking bit of hardware. If you've not got a C64 and you're a C64 man back in the day and you want to experience the games as they were on a proper, you know, C64, then look no further than this. It's absolutely fantastic. It really is. It looks the part. It sounds the part. It's, you know, plug and play. All you need to do is get yourself some more games and stick them onto a memory stick. Yeah, it gets 10 out of 10 from me, and thanks to my mate Chris Panther UK for basically encouraging me to get this thing. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thank you very much for watching.